It's Health Week here, and this week is all about cutting through the wellness noise. I'm Felix.
And I'm Ruby. In each episode, we cut through the noise to bring you clear, straightforward explanations. Today, we're tackling a term you've probably seen all over the internet: dopamine.
That's right, it's often called the pleasure chemical, but we're going to explore what it really is and what it does. So Ruby, let's start with the basics. What is dopamine?
At its core, dopamine is a neurotransmitter. Think of it as a chemical messenger that nerve cells in the brain use to send signals to one another.
And while it's linked to pleasure, its main job isn't delivering the feeling of enjoyment itself. It's more about motivation, anticipation, and the drive to seek out a reward.
Exactly. It's the chemical that says, go get that thing, rather than the one that says, this feels good. It's the wanting and the seeking, not the having and the enjoying.
And its role is incredibly broad. Beyond motivation, dopamine is also essential for things like movement, the ability to focus, and even the process of learning.
There's a great analogy to help clarify this. Think of it less like the satisfaction of eating a great meal and more like the motivation that gets you off the sofa to find food in the first place.
That's a perfect way to put it. It's the nudge that says, that's worth pursuing. Go for it. It's the anticipation pulling you towards something, not the contentment you feel once you have it.
And how this works in the brain is that dopamine is released by neurons, and its levels rise in anticipation of a potential reward. This is what drives you to seek it out.
So it's not just for major life goals. This process of dopamine signaling is a normal, constant part of how the brain operates in our everyday activities.
This brings us to a really popular idea that's all over social media: the dopamine detox.
Yes, and this is one of the biggest misconceptions out there. The idea that you can detox from dopamine is simply wrong. You can't detox from a chemical your brain needs every single moment to function, for everything from moving to thinking.
So, what are people actually doing when they talk about a dopamine detox? They're clearly doing something, like avoiding their phones or other stimulating activities.
That's exactly it. What people are calling a dopamine detox is really just taking a break from constant high-stimulation activities. It's a behavioral change, not a chemical reset.
So, while taking a break from constant stimulation might be a sensible thing to do for your focus or well-being, the term detox is what's misleading.
Precisely. The popular framing of it as draining or resetting a chemical badly misrepresents the actual biology of how our brains work.
And this really gets to the heart of why it matters to understand dopamine correctly. It's probably one of the most misunderstood terms in pop neuroscience today.
Absolutely. It's endlessly brought up in wellness content and productivity advice, often in a way that's completely misleading. This flood of misinformation can make it hard to know what's true.
That's why cutting through that online noise is so important. If there's one key takeaway from our discussion, it's understanding the distinction between wanting and liking. Dopamine drives the wanting, the motivation to pursue something.
Exactly. And getting that right is a crucial piece of media literacy when you're navigating the world of online health advice. It helps you spot the myths and appreciate the real science.
Which is what we aim to do on this show. It's important for us to state that our conversation today is for educational purposes only. We're here to clarify the science, not to provide any form of medical advice.
That's right. Responsible science communication is our top priority. And that wraps up our deep dive into dopamine. Thanks for tuning in to Clarity in Complexity.
We hope this has cleared up some common misconceptions. Be sure to subscribe to our channel wherever you're getting your podcasts.
See you on the next episode.